Welcome everyone, my name is Lamzes, and this is my take on World of Warships guide for the beginners in 2024. Few disclaimers at the beginning. I'm aiming to teach you how to play World of Warships, or at least make you a little bit better in this game. But I don't know if I'm a good teacher. Second of all, this video is targeted to people who are complete beginners in this game. So for most of you, the things I will talk about will be well known and you will hear nothing new. Disclaimer number 3. This video is only for people who play warships. It means destroyers, cruisers or battleships. If you are someone wanted to play submarines or CVs, I've got only 3 tips for you. Tip number 1. Get lost. Tip number 2. Piss off. And tip number 3. Fuck off. Okay, we get rid of unwanted element and now we can start to list 10 steps you need to do if you just started to play World of Warships. Absolute number 1. You go to the top left corner, open your menu, go to settings, HUD, crosshair, setup, and you change it to dynamic. And then you go to interface view and you change it to full. Please trust me and don't skip on this step. It's for your own good and you will thank me later. Second step, you go to clans, press find the clan and try to find the clan that accepts you with a naval base at least 50%. If you can't find one, you're looking for a clan with these 3 bonuses. Number 3. Mods. There are tons of mods in World of Warships. You can choose to play without any modifications, but I don't recommend it. You can choose S-Lines mod pack, but I don't know about it because I'm not using it. And you can use modification station that I'm using. The 85% or maybe even 90% of mods in modification stations are the same as in S-Lines mod pack, and I recommend you as a beginner at least 2 of them. First one is dynamic crosshair if you don't have it in your base game, and the second one is movement indicator. And yes, you can play without any mods, but this is my recommendation. Now it's time for step number 4, and it means you need to decide what to grind. The choice is yours and you've got plenty of nations and lines to choose, but my advice is choose at least 1 DD, 1 cruiser and 1 battleship line, preferably 2 of them, and do them at the same time. The reason is simple: if you focus on one class of ships only, you are unaware of strong and weak points of other classes and your own class as well. This game was designed as a rock, paper, scissors kind of game, and out of these 3 classes of warships, every class has some strong points against other classes. And to discover these points and weaknesses and strong features, you need to play all of them. After a while, you will decide what class is your favorite and you will play it more, but you should never stop playing other classes. Okay, step number 5. Modules, flags and captain skills. My advice: until you get tier 5 ship, don't use modules and don't use flags. It's just waste of money. Unless you've got plenty of money and credits, then you can use them, but if you're starting playing this game, don't use it. They don't give you that much and they are very expensive. Regarding captain skills, try to get your captain to level 10, but if you can't, don't worry about it. Start to worry about captain skills at tier 6 or 7 when you're supposed to have level 10 captain with concealment, because concealment is the best skill in the captain skill tree. Step number 6. Economic bonuses. I played this game from the beginning, almost 9 years, and wargaming step by step, making this game harder to play as a free-to-play player. Uh, they introduce new kind of currency, new kind of bonuses, new kind of flags, make your gains from the previous years irrelevant, and make your playing experience worse and worse if you don't use them. But until you reach tier 6, I really advise you to not use any economic bonuses, maybe except this gray one, the worst one, because you can get plenty of them when you start, and if you join the clan they can give you some codes for bonuses and stuff like this. Don't worry about them until you reach tier 6 or 7. Okay, step number 7, and finally we get to something interesting, and number 7 is learn how to shoot. Shooting in World of Warships is very easy and very hard at the same time. There is a dozen of factors that impact your aiming and the final outcome of your shot. It might be distance you are shooting at, the target you are shooting at, its size, its speed, its course, your shell velocity, and your shell drag, and so and so. Not mentioning the biggest elephant in the room, which is dispersion and sigma. But if you follow this video and in step 1 you changed your crosshair to dynamic and your interface view to full, you are halfway there, because now you've got only 2 questions to answer before you shoot and hit the target. So the things you do, you aim a little bit in front of your target. You check the flight time of your shells, which is on the left side of your crosshair. And now the question is how fast your target is going, number 1. Number 2, where he will be after 9.48 seconds. And then dispersion fails you and half of your shells drop before the target and half of them after the target, even if you aimed perfectly. Rinse and repeat, and after a month or 2 you will have a grasp of what the enemy ships can do and where they will be after this few seconds of your shell flight time. But this is not a guide about shooting. This is a guide for the beginners, what to do to play proper World of Warships. So if you are interested in shooting guide, let me know in the comment down below. Like and subscribe will be welcomed, because I need new subscribers. At the moment of doing this video, I have 101 subscribers, so yuppie, the threshold done. Thank you guys very much for supporting me. I appreciate you a lot, and I hope that your ranks will grow. Okay, going back to our video. Step number 8. Know your game. And by game, I mean try to accumulate as much knowledge about as many ships as you can. And there is all kinds of information about ships, like reload time, turret traverse, speed, turning circle, concealment, torps, thousands of informations and data about hundreds of ships. And the more you know, the better you are in predicting where your target will be in this few seconds your shell fly to the target. That's why when I mentioned step number 4, what to grind, I recommended to grind at least 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser and 1 battleship line. Because if you don't play the class of ships, you are not able to predict what they do and what they want to do and where they are and where they will be. And don't worry and be overwhelmed by the sheer number of data and informations that I'm giving you. It will come to you with time, because whether you want or not, if you play this game, you gather information and you process them. Some of them you will remember, and some of them you will forget. That's why at the beginning of each of my videos, I say 3 good things and 3 bad things about a ship. That's a good start to remembering important information about classes and kinds of ships you are playing against or playing with. And to be honest, I've got almost every single Tech 3 surface ship. I don't play CVs and I don't play submarines, and I don't recommend playing them to you. But everything else, uh, the world is your oyster. Just with time you will grind whatever you want, and if you play the ship 50 times, you will remember what are strong and what are weak points of this ship. The same goes to maps and different game modes. At the beginning you will be confused. The standard game domination or whatever different one, and different maps will give you problems with positions, safe positions, good positions to shoot, crossfire, etc., etc. But with time you will learn, and additionally, by watching videos of other people playing, you can learn to play as well, at least the positions. Now, when you know basics of shooting and basic information about few different classes of ships, you are ready to battle. And you press random battle, and then to make your grinding experience better and smoother, I've got 2 more pointers to how to speed up the process of leveling different lines of ships. So, step number 9. You need to know how XP in World of Warships works. Base XP you get at the end of each game will determine how much credits you will earn, how much free XP, Commander XP, you will get, and how much progress on the way to the next tier ship you will make. So basically everything in World of Warship counts. How long you stay alive, how long distance you travel, how many cap points you will take or decap points you cause. The most important to you is the damage you caused and kills. Remember, damage is counted as a percentage of enemy ship's health, so sometimes when you do 3k damage on destroyers, it's worth the same as around 30k damage on battleships, and any kill is worth additional of 10% of enemy ship's health. So just remember, shooting destroyers is always beneficial if you can hit them, and stealing kills, it's always good for your XP. And now we are at the last point of this video. Step number 10, win rate. How Matchmaker works in this game is one big mystery, but according to some sources, the game is trying to keep you over 40% of win rate. After all, Wargaming is a company, and the company needs to make profit. To make profit, they need players, and to keep players, they need to win something, because if someone is losing everything, they just quit. Because of this mechanics, there is only a handful of accounts with less than 40% win rate, and only a little percentage of accounts with more than 60% win rate. It's all because every single time there is someone bad and he needs to win 40%. He's a anchor to his team and causes his team to lose because he dies too fast and does nothing. the matchmaking will pair him with some good players who supposed to carry him so he can have his 40% win rate. And because of that, good players very often experience the games where they are only good player and there is like 5 or 6 tomatoes. All you need to know at this moment when you start playing this game is try to keep your win rate as high as possible, of course. And the win rate is an indication of your actual skill at the moment, because if you are under 50% of win rate on the span of 1000 or more battles, it means you are the weak point of the team and you are the cause of your losses, because you are unable to do enough damage, carry games, or do anything positive to the outcome. If you are over 50%, good. If you're starting from this point, you are better than me. So there's hope you will be one of the leads. And don't get me wrong, win rate is only one of the statistics, because having the high win rate with low damage and low XP is bad, almost as bad as having low win rate. But every statistic counts, so try to have as much numbers as possible in every single statistic. It means win rate, XP per game, damage per game, etc., etc., kills, percentage of staying alive. Of all of these statistics, I think the percentage of games survived is the most important, because it means that you are the one that decides about the outcome at the end of the game. So you've got some skills to stay alive and have impact on the end result. And we all came to the end of this guide, almost the end of this guide. As usual, thanks to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys very much. I always encourage other people watching this to like, comment and subscribe, because I need subscribers. So if you want make my day, just subscribe and comment down below. Other things. If you want me to do any other guide or think this one was helpful, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, it's my first time, let me know in comments down below, because it takes a lot of time and I don't know if it's worth it, because maybe no one is watching this and the people who are watching this are already experienced and they get nothing from this video. Anyway, like I said, I think the staying alive in this game is most important part of the battle, because like you see in this game, I stayed alive for a long time and at the end we are still losing, and even if I didn't do that much damage, 101k at the moment, I tanked a lot, over 2 million, and I capped, I'm capping another cap, so I was doing my best to force victory for my team, and let's see how it goes. Those CVs. I really wish Wargaming will remove CVs from the game, but unfortunately it will never happen.
Problem solved, sir.
$997 points, and CV died. Oh well. As you can see, it's not easy to be me. Always struggle with bad CVs, or good CVs on the enemy side and bad CV on my side. Yes! Okay guys, thanks for watching and of course, see you in the next one.